League action for you this afternoon. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And on the mound for Tampa Bay in this one, Shane McClanahan. What do we have on him?
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Michael Harris II leading things off and takes a strike. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. DeLuca makes the grab, one down. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Now batting Jurickson Profar. Profar, who hails from Curacao, same place that produced Andrew Jones. And the first pitch misses for ball one. McClanahan, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. That misses, and now 2-0. And another ball. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So here's Riley now. Misses again, 5 in a row. Profar, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And 1-2. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. And there's a ball. Man at first, one away. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
And ball four, 2 aboard.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Here's Matt Olson down. That's a strike. 0-1. Line, and that's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He will score, and the Braves take the lead. And it's an RBI single, 1-0.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Marcell Ozuna, the next to hit, takes outside.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
2 on, 1 out. Inside, just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1 now.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 out. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Straighten him up a little bit.
First inning and already up to 23 pitches. That one misses. 3-0. Next offering is fouled back. And that'll load the bases.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
2 outs, bases full. Here's Sean Murphy. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. And downstairs. 2 outs. Bases are full. Left field. Palacios in and to his right. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and starting this one, Chris Sale.
Big time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
Yandy Diaz, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Foul ball there. That one the other way. Throw on to Olsen. 1 up, 1 down. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
And now the lefty fastball is outside. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
2 outs, base is empty. Now up for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. That's outside. And the count even 1-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
And Sale deals. And that misses. 3-1 now.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That's ball 4. Tried another sinker but couldn't find a zone.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. A little bit high. And that is ball 1. Sale delivers. And a swing and a miss there.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Caminero leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fights it off. He'll see another. And now 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Arcia. And he makes the catch. And that is that. The Rays strand just the 1. They're down 1-0. Back now in Tampa Bay. Second inning set to go. And now it's going to be Jared Kellner. McClanahan back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Kellner, 25 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. There's the strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
One ball, 2 strikes.
That missed by a lot. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
On the ground to the left.
No!
And that's just foul. Now this is in the air down the line. Lowe hustling after it. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to whereas you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
On the ground right side. Can't field it cleanly. Still able to get it there in time. He keeps his composure and they get the out. Down in order go the Braves. But they lead it 1-0. Back here at Tropicana Field, Danny Jansen to hit here. And that one is in for a strike at 95. 0-1. Swing and a ball popped up. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's one down. And now the DH, Christopher Morel. First pitch just misses. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Gets it to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Jose Caballero next to hit for the Rays. And first offering is fouled off. Gets the slider in there for a strike. That one outside. Now 1-2. This one in the air. Albies. That is the inning. Offense held in check there. We played 2 full. It's the Braves 1, the Rays nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. In the air, left field, down the line. And that drops foul.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
That one ripped left field. Going back. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Riley batting with one down, takes a strike. That one finds the corner, and the count is 0-2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Palacios sizes this one up. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here is Matt Olson. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Raging back towards the wall. And it's out of here. And they add a run. It's 2-0.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
And first offering is fouled off. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. DeLuca makes the grab, and that is that. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Bottom of the inning, here's the left fielder, Richie Palacios. That's too low, and that's ball one.
One ball, no strike.
And another ball. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Johnny DeLuca. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Just missed. DeLuca tries to hold up, appeal to first, and yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Earl Hendricks. Popped up. Albies on his way over, makes the grab, and there's two gone. So the Rays batting order turns over. Yandy Diaz now grounded out his first time up. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
Just misses with that one.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. 2 outs, base is empty. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Down in order go the Rays. They're still down. It's 2-0. And we're back. Now it's going to be Ozzie Albies. And a slider misses down and away. Right through there for a strike. Swings through that one for strike two.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double in the fourth.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He was definitely late on that pitch, but he didn't get beat. He got the bat on plane and just kept his hands tight to shoot it down the first base line for the knock.
So here's Murphy now. Fly to left his first time. Up the middle, boots it, and now runners at the corners, nobody out. Throws to first, gets the catcher by a step. Here's Jared Kelenic. 0 for 1, he struck out swinging last time. And there's the strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Palacios gliding in towards the infield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2. Here's Orlando Arcia. Fastball for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
In there at the knees.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Earl Hendricks with the call. Two outs with a runner at third. Next offering upstairs. That one hammered center field back there. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit. No errors and 1 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Braves 2, the Rays nothing. Back now in Tampa Bay, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Brandon Lowe. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Well, these Rays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Struck him out looking.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
That one fouled hard the other way. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Grounds 1 to short. Fires across the diamond. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 1 with a fly out. On the ground to first. He'll do it himself. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Rays held in check here, and they're down 2-0. New inning getting started. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. McClanahan back to work. Harris, 24 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
In there at the knees, and the count is 1-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's carrying. Out of here. And they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Here's Profar down. And it's fouled away. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the fifth. Profar gets a piece there.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Tap dances out of the way of that one. Hard hit, but right at him and left.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Here's Austin Riley. He's 0 for 1. Riley was a kid in high school that was scouted by most teams as a pitcher. In fact, 95% of the teams wanted him as a pitcher. But I actually asked him, were you interested in being drafted as a pitcher? And he told me directly, no, I hated it. My arm hurt all the time. And ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Swing and a miss. Shane McClanahan the strikeout.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Olsen up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. And a foul ball.
Ball 2.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Palacios pulls it down, and that is that. One more for Atlanta on the homer. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Tropicana Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's Jansen to hit. And the first offering is not close.
Well, these Rays, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Now it's the DH, Christopher Morel. The Rays still looking for their first hit in this one. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
1 down, base is empty.
Ball 1. 1 and 2.
Caught him looking for the K.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
Jose Caballero next to hit for the Rays. First time up was a pop out. In there for strike one.
Establishing both ends of the zone is critical. Most times guys are wanting to get hitters out down, but if you can get them to look up, get a called strike, that's going to make that strike zone a lot bigger.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
And there's a base hit to left. And that keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Richie Palacios next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 1 so far. Snap throw to first.
No,
Caballero dives back in safely. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Caballero off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. 1 left for Tampa. Still down 3-0. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Drew Rasmussen. Here's Marcell Ozuna. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch misses.
You know, these Braves really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
That one misses. 2-1.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
That's inside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Next offering upstairs.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Here's a 1-1. Check swing, no appeal. Movement in the bullpen. Cole Sulser warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Rodriguez getting cranked up as well. Runner at first with no outs here. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Low, sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out. Sean Murphy will hit next. Pitch misses inside. 1-0.
No strike.
And he takes a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. swings and misses, and 2 away now. Jared Kellner next up for the Braves. On the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Orlando Arcia getting ready to hit. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. DeLuca makes the play, and that is that. 2 left on. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Braves 3, the Rays nothing. Bottom of the 6th. Here's a speed threat, Johnny DeLuca. Hit hard on the ground to short. On to first, and a quick out, number 1.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. Misses outside, and it's 1-0.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And that one missing low. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and that squirts through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Runner on at first with 1 gone, and now it's Brandon Lau. Swings through that.
0-1.
The 0-1. Just missed. Diaz, the base runner at first with 1 out. There's a swing and a miss.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. I don't know about you, Chris, but that felt like a weird at bat right there. Didn't give much to hit until the final pitch, and he still got the backwards K.
Yeah, not a single pitch was actually inside the strike zone, but he was being very aggressive in the box and fell behind in the count. Then they finally do challenge him, and he couldn't get the bat off his shoulder. Kind of a strange strikeout for sure, Boog.
Junior Caminero, the next to hit. In the air, center field. Harris has a beat on it. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Braves 3, the Rays nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Ball 1.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And a 1-2 again. Ground ball left side and foul ball. In the air left field, Palacios drifts towards it, hauls it in for the out. Profar climbs in on that left side. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Just missed. Check swing, called strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one hit to right. Low sizes this one up. And there's 2 down. Here's Austin Riley. In there, and it's 0-1. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. And the Braves go down quietly, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the right fielder, Josh Lowe. The Rays in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Outside with a breaking ball. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Pierce Johnson getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Bummer also getting ready. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. On the ground to third. Riley fires to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And stepping in for the Rays, Danny Jansen. Fastball for a strike at 95.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Quick 3-pitch strikeout, and you look at the sequence. The plan was clearly to work him inside. Didn't want to let him get his arms extended, make him a little bit uncomfortable in there, and he ended up overmatching him in the process. That's one you have to take note of as a hitter for next time you come to the plate.
And here is Christopher Morel. That one inside, and that's ball 1.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 1-1. And that's outside. That one missed.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges, and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Over to first.
He's out.
Rays retired in order. Nothing doing for Tampa. They trail it here 3-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Manuel Rodriguez.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And first offering is fouled off. Rodriguez goes 5 feet 11 inches, 28 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. And that is downstairs.
1 and 2.
And a count 1 and 2. Hit weakly on the ground towards second. Loud to first. First out in the top of the 8th. Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit. And that's in there for strike 1. Tap foul at the plate. That's down and in. Caballero tosses to first.
Yep, he's out.
2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Two down, base is empty. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. There's the strike. And there's a foul ball. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they lead at 3-0. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now up for Tampa Bay, Jose Caballero. Sale back to work.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just different. We see plenty of break in his pitches, even when he's running a little low in the tank.
Just off the outside edge. 2-0. Strike 1.
2-1.
Fouls one off. 2-2. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Sale ready. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Man, he got a real good pitch to hit right there with 2 strikes. You cannot miss that. Not a great slider at all. And I tell you what, that's where you've got to do damage. He looked like he was on time getting the bat through the zone, but he just caught air.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. That does it for Chris Sale as the lefty makes way. Great effort out of him as he exits in line for the win. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back. Righty reliever out of the pen, Pierce Johnson. Richie Palacios next to hit for the Rays. That pitch gets the corner. It's 0-1.
One strike. There we go, Tampa.
Pierce Johnson fires. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Johnson fires. Inside. Going to count 1 and 2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, he clearly didn't recognize that curveball out of the hand and tried to check the swing, just went around too far, and you're hoping the umpire maybe missed it and they bail you out.
DeLuca lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. He swings and fouls one off. The Braves leading by 3 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And that one a little below the knees. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 9th inning coming up. It's the Braves 3, the Rays nothing. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the leadoff man aboard. Next to hit, Jared Kelenic. 1 for 3. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Murphy gets his lead at first. Nobody out. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. And they turn the double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Just missed. And there's a ball.
That's a ball.
And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 3. Michael Harris II would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
And now 3-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Three-two now. And they'll do it again. And he walked him.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Harris in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one pushed to the left and foul. Two outs. Line drive, and it goes just foul.
Ball.
Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. So one hit is all they get. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Braves 3, the Rays nothing. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Raisel Iglesias.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Yandy Diaz. Late with the swing there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
1-1.
That one not close. And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Lau at the plate, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And that one fouled off. Nobody out. Runner at first. And strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Missed with a changeup. It's 2-2. The Braves trying to close out a 3-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup, and now just 2 outs away.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
He's 2 outs away. Caminero now at the plate. Hit in the air, right field. Kelnick. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Last chance for the Rays. Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 3 in this one. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Diaz, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a base hit right there. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And now the catcher comes up to him. Danny Jansen. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
1 strike.
With the tying run at the plate, we're in the last half of the 9th inning. And that's downstairs and outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss.
2-2.
Iglesias is just 1 strike away. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. And we're starting over. It's 3-3.
He just sent a jolt of electricity into this stadium with that swing. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Raisel Iglesias done for the day, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Aaron Bummer on a pitch out of the pen here. At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Christopher Morel. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Swings through that one.
1-2.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. But this clutch home run gets us even again. We're tied now with 3 apiece. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Pete Fairbanks. Jurickson Profar digs in now. Man at second, nobody out. And Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. Yeah, I think part of that goes into it's just so hard to come up with hits. In today's game, starters don't go deep, and so hitters are seeing multiple pitchers every night, and that makes it more challenging just to come up with a single. That one way inside. Man at second.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the ninth. So here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button. Try to get some more runs and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
This one pulled down the line. It's hammered. This one hooking. It's got a chance. Foul.
Oh.
Ball 4, he walked him. And that'll keep the line moving.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there. But with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Here is Austin Riley. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Loud over to second, on to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Matt Olson stepping to the plate in a big spot now. He's already homered here in this one. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball 1. Two outs. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No, he held up. Here's the pitch to Olson. Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a pair. It's 5-3.
You're not going to be able to wipe the smile off his face for a while, Boog. He just changed the game. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Pete Fairbanks gives way. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. And the Rays, they go to the bullpen. Number 70. So 2 down. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. On the ground to third. Whips it across. That's the 3rd out. 2 runs on 1 hit, the 2-run homer. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Braves 5 and the Rays 3. We're in extras here. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jose Caballero. Hard ground ball for a base stop. Runner around third. He'll score, and now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now the left fielder, Richie Palacios. First offering, and it just misses. With the tying run at second, and the home team trying to pull it out. And that one is inside.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
That's a base hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well, that's a good hold by the third base coach. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. Less than 2 outs. You still got another couple of opportunities to get that tying runner.
And now the center fielder, Johnny DeLuca. Right through there for a strike. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. That clips a corner.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and it drops in. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, and again we are tied.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Aaron Bummer is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Dylan Lee will take over here. First and second, no outs. And here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. That's through there for a strike. That one finds the corner. No balls, 2 strikes.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Center field. Harris has a beat on it. And there's one down. Now it's the second baseman, Brandon Lau. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts, and he's grounded out. First pitch, and he just misses. Action in the pen down there. Number 63, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Checks his swing. Now would appeal to third. And yes, he did. He went around. One away, and the game-winning run stands at second.
No, that's low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Next offering misses, and the count is 3-1. Junior Caminero in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Junior Caminero will hit next. There's a strike.
Tough situation right here. It's so important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And now everybody's running. A squeeze, and he gets it down. Scoops it up barehanded. In comes the winning run, and they win it on a walk-off squeeze. Wow!
Well, a gutsy call from the bench. You've got to have a lot of confidence in the ability to handle the bat by that guy standing at the blocks. Well, he got it done, put the ball on the ground.
6-5 the final here today. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.